Greetings, Radio Nostalgia from Mars fans. As you, our loyal listeners, already know, our friends on Earth are examining all the possibilities for establishing a base there, to study changes to the planet and investigate the viability of regular returns. Great news for us all who are hoping to go back on vacation to show our children what we so dearly cherish and miss. As of this episode, we have not yet heard from anyone back on Earth, but they must be very busy with important research and are unable to reach out to our listeners with snippets of earthly life and atmosphere due to their intense workload. I'm sure we'll hear from them soon. Besides, they must be enjoying themselves immensely being back in real gravity, and who can blame them? Okay, enough chitter-chatter. Let's get something on the platter.
خانه شما اینجاست. رادیو نوستالژی از مریخ.
爱之家，火星电台的怀旧之旅。
Time to dive into the acid pool.
All right.
Wow, now that takes me back to dark and smoky nightclubs and late dinners with friends. Oh, to grab a kebab on the Boulevard de Clichy and catch the sunrise from the steps of Sacré-Cœur. Speaking of eating out, cafeteria menus are decided months in advance, so please get your staff to submit requests in due time to ensure your place at the dinner table. Ration cards are now biometric, so any nearby ration station will accommodate an update. Gold through Rhodium Club members are reminded that an upgrade to Plus status is required for this service, so plain Gold, Platinum and Rhodium members will still have to submit proper paperwork and IDs to make menu requests. Obsidian Plus members can disregard this notification entirely.
You're listening to Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Odd music for odd times. Let's keep that energy going with some dark industrial grooves for all our entrepreneurs out there burning the midnight oil.
خانه شما اینجاست. رادیو نوستالژی از مریخ.
As Tesla City authorities ease quarantine measures due to the recent flupox outbreak, our sister show Positive Martian Vibes Radio will be hosting a small get-together for those die-hard partygoers out there who are enjoying the music in this episode. Mask up, get down for the best party in town. For Obsidian Plus members only.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You can Ihr Zuhause in der Ferne. Radio Nostalgie vom Mars.
Lots of requests coming in for game soundtracks, which as you know are fairly hard to come by here on Mars, since the dome-wide ban on recreational games. However, I did find some treasures while digging through the archives. Anyone remember this?
Вы слушаете радио Ностальгия с Марса.
Of course, who wouldn't remember the track Containment from the epic quadruple A game Alphaville Bravo 5 Damn the Insurgency? That legendary plot twist triggered worldwide riots after activists accused Alphaville authorities of whitewashing history.
Wow, I haven't thought of that game in years. What a trip. Just goes to show how closely art can imitate life sometimes.
Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. Hope you had a fun walk down memory lane with Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Please stand by for next transmission.
Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Greetings and salutations, all you Tesla City citizens out there. The talk of the town at the moment is that Charlie, our national hero, pilot of the Mars mission, has escaped in a private golf club wasteland shuttle belonging to our esteemed CEO. As of now, we haven't been able to make contact with Charlie, who seems to be roaming the ruins around Alphaville and playing golf. It has been revealed that he has been severely depressed over the past few years whilst working as an Orinoco water delivery driver. We're hoping Charlie, who is a long-time listener of RNFM, will reach out to us. So Charlie, this is for you.
You looked away, you cried, you were mean, you tried, but you really didn't. I was sad inside of me, something was dead, you woke it, and then you killed it. I gotta rebuild it with so many words unspoken. If only you could reconsider me before we lose this opportunity. Come back to me. 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 Come back ask you to stay, there was darkness. We circled around the sun, you and I, we think. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be something new with me. Come back to 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 me. I try to make the rift, but excuses make you drift. Love can be that way. Let's take a breath, let's make amends. Maybe you will stay. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back. Come back to me.
Twój dom daleko od domu. Radio Nostalgia z Marsa.
News of Charlie's departure has sent a shockwave through the city, and stories have been pouring in. Let's hear one now.
События, воспоминания, старые добрые времена, оригинальные источники, подлинные истории, надежда, вдохновение, драма. Радионостальгия с Марса.
I don't know what I'm doing up here on Mars, to be honest. Luck of the draw, I guess. I really didn't want to come, but my company insisted on one way to Mars. It was a single ticket too. Bribes for more seats didn't work, so I was forced to leave my family behind. It's awful. I would have preferred to go under the waves with my wife and kids, better than eking out a lonely existence in this hellhole. The company no longer even exists. What a joke. I gave up everything to end up scrubbing air filters and crawling on my belly through endless ducts. We're not really allowed to talk about it, but a few of the ships didn't make it. And I often wish I was on one of those that fell back into the atmosphere and burned to cinders in the sky. Anyway, despite it all, I did find a new hobby of sorts, crawling around below the city. I started messing about with the acoustics in the access tunnels. Some of them are miles long, and just about any sound down there becomes beautiful and haunting. I'm no Pavarotti, but I did find a new joy in singing to my kids. I feel that they're with me sometimes, peeking through my toolbox, asking question after question. What's this, Papa? Where do these go, Papa? What does this do, Papa? And I take them in my arms and sing to soothe them. Forgive my singing, but I thought maybe I share a song with you. I grow weary singing to fading memories in the dark.
Kotki dwa, szarobure obydwa, nic nie będą robiły, tylko was bawiły. Kotki dwa, szarobure obydwa,
nic nie będą robiły, tylko was bawiły.
Wow, powerful stuff. Loss is something we've all had to deal with in our own ways since we left billions behind on Earth to die. Grief is never easy to process, and we're no strangers to that hardship. That's just the way it is on Mars for now. But you can do your part to maintain and raise morale by keeping to your inner voice while traversing public spaces. Overly emotional outbursts in public will soon earn a social demerit and a timeout in the dome's outer shells to literally cool down. So if you are feeling overwhelmed or about to crack open a tube of OMAS instead. Placation has never tasted so good. 2 tracks back to back there, first a lilting lullaby to float on by, and then taking things in a slightly different direction. End of an era EDM to soothe and uplift the soul. Speaking of soothing and uplifting the soul, an anonymous listener has kindly sent in a lullaby for us to. So let's sit back, relax, and reminisce with her right here on Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Duerme, duerme, duerme mi querido hijito. Duerme, duerme, duerme mi querido hijito. Duerme, duerme, duerme tan bello y tranquilo. Duerme, duerme, duerme tan bello y tranquilo.
故事、回忆、过去的美好时光、原始资料、真实故事、希望、灵感、戏剧。音乐来自火星的广播怀旧曲。
From synthesizers, loops and samples to beautiful haunting vocals, let's get some real guitars and drums up in the mix. You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars, the best show in our solar system by far.
あなたの第二の故郷ラジオノスタルジア from Mars.
That's it for this episode, an emotional and introspective one indeed. So let's play out on that note. Even though we had to leave years ago and at a great cost to many, including ourselves, let the power of music and stories from our past transport us forward into the future.
Stand by for next transmission. Please stand by for next transmission in 30 seconds.
Hello all you Martians out there, welcome to another episode of Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
So we've been receiving quite a few lullabies and children-related stories since a rumor started spreading that our team has spotted a child living in the vicinity of Alphaville, which of course is impossible. Rest assured, this is a complete falsehood. What has been officially confirmed by the Tesla City authorities is that Charlie has escaped to Earth and landed safely, but they're worried that without supplies he won't survive more than a few weeks. Our researchers on Earth are definitely trying to reach him.
Opening to Soul's show, a song often requested by Charlie himself. This one's for you, sir. Keep safe out there.
You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Like waste forgotten.
خانه شما اینجاست. رادیو نوستالژی از مریخ.
As we build our new tribe here on Mars, what better way than to become one with our drums? Here's some raw rhythm and syncopation to help us focus and achieve our goals together. We work, dance, and move as one.
You're listening to Radio Nostalgia from Mars.
Before we go on with the show again, the rumors of a feral kid playing in the ruins of Earth are pure fabrication, and any further dissemination of such misinformation is punishable by law under the newly formed Destabilization of Public Morale Act, passed unanimously at an emergency Tesla City Board meeting 2 sols ago. Rumors aside, obviously the possibility of new life on Earth is exciting to us all, but don't forget that though the sun may be smaller from Mars than from Earth, it's still ours to cherish and enjoy. Grab a tube or two of OMS and live love to love life right here on Mars.
عمق الألحان، حارقة ذكريات. راديو حنين من المريخ.
Keep that adrenaline pumping, that joy for life jumping. 4 to the floor, who could ask for more? You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars, music from the last days of Earth.
It's humanity's calling card to make the best of a bad situation, and at no time in our history has this been more apparent than now. Adversity has always been a driver of innovation, and here on Mars we face that reality, every soul, together. Much of the tech keeping us alive up here was born out of the chaos back on Earth, so I guess you could say the apocalypse was a good motivator.
Humans will be survived with plastic bags and the alligators, so make the most of your time. The apocalypse is a good motivator. The coincidence that we are at the right distance from the sun is the reason we exist, so you might as well have some fun. This blue dot in vast space is where I drink my coffee, plan a way to leave a trace as a member of the human race. Through us the same juices flow, streaming in body and mind. We're myopic yet beautiful, rushing to the end of mankind. Humans will be survived with plastic bags and the alligators, so make the most of your time. The apocalypse is a good motivator. Humans will be survived with plastic bags and the alligators, so make the most of your time. The apocalypse is a good motivator. Apocalypse motivator, 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 the apocalypse motivator. Be attuned to the apocalypse motivator. Regulated in spite of the apocalypse motivator. Humans will be survived with plastic bags and the alligators, so make the most of your time. The apocalypse is a good motivator. The coincidence that we are at the right distance from the sun is the reason we exist, so you might as well have some fun. This blue dot in vast space is where I drink my coffee, plan a way to leave a trace as a member of the human race. Through us the same juices flow, streaming in body and mind. We're myopic yet beautiful, rushing to the end of mankind. Humans will be survived with plastic bags and the alligators, so make the most of your time. The apocalypse is a good motivator. Your coach is the apocalypse motivator. Listen to the apocalypse motivator. The coincidence that we are at the right distance from the sun is the reason we exist, so you might as well have some fun. This blue dot in vast space is where I drink my coffee, plan a way to leave a trace as a member of the human race. Through us the same juices flow, streaming in body and mind. We're myopic yet beautiful, rushing to the end of mankind. Apocalypse motivator, 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 the apocalypse motivator.
Whew, we've come so far in such a short period, but alas, our time together draws to a close. It's been a wild ride, and though times are tough and work is rough, Radio Nostalgia from Mars is here to while away the hours with music, stories, and memories from the good old days on Earth. Be safe, be kind, for the future of mankind. Peace.
Due to limited bandwidth.